Our next thing here is a constant term. What does a constant term means? Like we are given 2x square. First of all, constant term is a term without any variable. Okay, there is no variable in it. Variable means x, y or z something, or a, b, c, any alphabet. A term without alphabet is a constant term. For example, if we see 2x square plus 3x minus 1, here minus 1 is constant, okay, or 3yz plus 2xy. In this there is no constant, as there is no term it present with a constant with a variable. No term is present without a variable. So look, it has 1, 2, 3 term. Out of 3 term only this was variable. It has 2 terms, only no one is a variable. No one has a variable. So here minus 1 is constant and here nothing is constant. Or if we say 3ab minus plus 4, here plus 4 is a constant. Okay, a constant means a term that does not have any variable in it. Next thing here is coefficient. What does coefficient means? That, like taking an example of it, our first example here is that we have find coefficient of, we have to find coefficient of say of x in 2xy. We have to find coefficient of x in 2xy. What does this means? That we have to write the term that does not have this x in it. That is, we will exclude this term, that is x will be removed from the given term, and what we are left? We are left with 2y. This is the answer. Or if we say find coefficient of 2, this means our answer will be, we have to remove 2 from this term. Coefficient of 2 and in 2xy. Again the same thing, we have to remove 2 from this, we are left with xy. This is our answer. Okay, so we have one more thing. Find coefficient of xy and 2xy. That is, we have to remove xy from it. Removing xy from 2xy, we are left with 2. So 2 is the answer. Means 2 is the coefficient of xy and in 2xy. Okay. Next question here is, we have to find the coefficient of a square and minus 3a square b. That is, we have to remove a square from this. What we are left with? Minus and 3 and b. So this is our answer in first part. Second part says find the coefficient of minus 3 and a square b. That is, we have to remove minus and 3. What we are left with? A square b. This is our answer. Okay. What next? Find the coefficient of 3b in minus 3a square b. That is, we have to remove 3 and b. What we are left with? We are left with a minus sign and a square. So this is our answer. Okay, and it has one more part in it, that constant part of a term is called numeric coefficient. Okay, numerical coefficient. Okay, like in this thing minus 3a square b, here minus 3 is the numeric coefficient. minus 3 is numeric coefficient in minus 3a square b. Okay, this was our first thing. Our second thing here is that variable part in a term is called literal coefficient. Okay, literal coefficient. Here it is a square b. Okay, and the minus 3a square b, a square b is the literal coefficient and minus 3 is the numeric coefficient. So next topic here is like and unlike terms. So what are they? Terms having same literal coefficient are termed as like terms, otherwise they are unlike terms. What does this means? The terms that have the same literal coefficient. Literal coefficient, I have told you in last part that variable part of a term is called literal coefficient, and if the two terms have the same literal coefficient, they are termed as like terms. So taking first example here is, say 3x square y comma minus 5 yx square comma x square y. If we see here, this part, variable part, they are same. X square y, it is yx square, means the same. We have taken 2 times x and 1 time y, 2 times x and 1 time y. Here x square y. So these all have the same variable, so they are like terms. Taking one more example, this was first, example 2. Here it is, like we are taking 5xyz minus 3x square yz comma 4xyz square. If we see here, it is xyz, 1 time x, 1 time y, 1 time z, that is, it is 2 time x, 1 time y, 1 time z, so it is not same. And here it is x, y and z square, here 2 times are z, so all are different terms, so these are unlike terms. Okay, got my point? Taking one more example, say minus 6 x square yz minus 7 y x square z and 5 yz x square. If we see here, it has 2 times x. We have to just see this variable part, we don't have to see the numeric part here. X square yz, here it is 2 times x and 1 y and 1 z, 1 y 1 z and 2 times x, 1 y 1 z 2 times x, all have the same variables, so they are like terms. Okay, polynomial. What is polynomial? An algebraic expression is called a polynomial only if the powers of variable in it is non-negative integer. Non-negative means that power should of a variable should never be negative. If power is negative, then that term is in the denominator. That variable is in its denominator. So if the variable is in denominator, then that term is not a polynomial. Means if it is in variable, means a x, y or word, alphabet is in denominator in an expression, then it means that it has a negative power, then it is not a polynomial. So example of it, like if we are given 9x square plus 5y equal minus 3, here x is not in denominator, y is not in denominator, 3 is not any, means a variable is not present in denominator. Okay, they are all in numerators, means these powers are positive. Here y has power 1, x has power 2, so it is polynomial. Okay, taking second example, 5xy minus 3xy upon z minus 7yz. If we see here, xy, they are in numerator, xy is in numerator, but z is in denominator. So as we have got a term, a variable means a alphabet in denominator, it is not polynomial. Okay, it is not a polynomial. Got my point that a variable should never be in the denominator. So next thing here is degree. Degree means the greatest powers of variables in greatest power of variables in a term of an expression. Is called its degree. What does this means? That in an expression, the greatest power of the terms means that we will calculate the greatest power of each term, and we will calculate the powers of each term, and which number is greatest. The number that is greatest is called the degree of that expression. Taking example of it, say first example here is 3x square minus 4y plus 5. Look, this has power 2, x has power 2, here y has power 1, and here it is no power, so we can write it 0. Means there is no variable in this, the variable with the greatest power. Okay, so degree here is, degree of this expression is 2, means greatest power. Okay, so taking the next example here, example 2, 5 x square y minus 6 xy z plus 7 yz. Okay, again here we will calculate the powers. Okay, in this term the power is 2 plus 1, x has power 2 and y has power 1, so 2 plus 1, here power is 1, 1 and 1, that is 1 plus 1 plus 1, it is 3, it is also 3, here the power is 2, here power is 3, here power is 3, here power is 2. So what is the greatest power here? Greatest power is 3, so 3 is the degree of above expression. Okay, the above expression has degree 3. Okay, and these are all polynomials. So example 3 here is, say x to the power 3x to the power 6 minus 5y1 plus 3x4y1 plus 7x1y6. Okay, so again we'll calculate the powers of each term. So powers of each term here is, here it is only x, so only 6. Here it is, in this term there are x and y. X has 5, y has 1, that is total 6. Here x has 4, y has 1, total 5. 4 plus 1 equals to 5. Here x has 1, y has 6, total 7. So what is the greatest power here? 6, 6, 5 and 7. 7 is the greatest power. So degree of expression is 7, as greatest power is 7. Okay, got my point? The degree is 7. And if in the equation, say our next thing is here, linear polynomial. Okay, what does this means? That if a polynomial with that has no variable in the denominator, that is no negative power, polynomial with degree one is called linear polynomial. Polynomial with degree 1, that is a polynomial in which the highest power is 1. Say example first is x plus 3y minus z. Look, this has power 1, this has power 1, this has power 1. So degree here it is 1. Degree here is 1. This first term, second term, third term. In first term power is 1, second term power is 1, third term power is 1. Example 2 here is x minus y plus 7. 5x minus y plus 7. Here the power is 1, power is 1, power is 0. So highest power is 1. So degree here is also 1. Okay. So a polynomial, it is a polynomial, no alphabet, no variable in denominator. So here the in this polynomial the degree here is 1, so it is called a linear polynomial. That is, the degree should be 1. Okay, so it forms a linear polynomial.